guys, happy Wednesday. This year I thought I'd do something a little bit different and have one separate video just for the talking and the demoing of the workout, and then possibly a whole separate workout video with me doing it. It just helps with my scheduling and sort of my time constraints, but it also allows you to see what you need to see and then potentially see what you don't need to see. So you don't obviously have to watch me working out and doing the video with you. That's more just for encouragement and motivation. What you do need to see is obviously the understanding of the movements and the actual workout itself as far as explaining it is concerned. So I'm going to walk you through the warm-up first, and then I'll walk you through the workout, and then you can get going, and then you could potentially see a video of me doing it later, especially with it being so hot at the stage. So I'm not going to do the workout right now. I'm going to do a little bit cooler, but just to get the workout out the way and give you a little bit more time to choose when you want to do it, I wanted to do the video nice and early. Okay, I'm so excited for this year. So we're going to start off with a couple of squat rotations. We're getting into a couple of squats today in the workout, so it's nice to just get comfortable on the bottom, go from there, and then be able to move around as you see fit. You can hold onto a kettlebell or a dumbbell or something that heavy that allows you to just sit in this comfortable position if this isn't that comfortable for you right now. You can hold onto it as you squat rotate, so sending your other arm up to the sky and then just getting nice and comfortable in this bottom position. We're going to do 20 in total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. I'm just going to do 10 for now, just so you can catch the drift. The next movement is a spider-man jump. So you can definitely step this one if you like to. It's thinking about being in a plank position and getting your feet as close to your hands as possible on the outside. So plank position, starting with my one foot nice and close to my hand. I hope you can see this with the angle of this camera. And then I'm going to jump, and I'm going to get my other hand as close to my other foot as close to that hand as possible. I can definitely step this if the jumping is a bit too aggressive. You're going to do 10 in total. So 1 to one foot is 1, back to the other foot, that's 2. I'll demo that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a nice way to also again warm up the groin nicely. From there on it, I think I missed out something already. 20 squat rotations, 10 spider-mans. You're going to do 30 jumping jacks, so just a nice easy way to get the heart rate up, jumping up and along for 30 reps. And then from there on it's 10 deadlifts. You can hold whatever weight that you have. So I've just specified deadlifts because it completely depends on what you're going to be using. 5 deadlifts just to warm up that back, start getting into that posterior chain. So from a side-on view, I'm thinking about pushing my hips back, slight bend in the knees as I come down to grab my weight, and then thinking about standing. As I want to go back down, I push the bum back first. As I get closer to the knees, I bend the knees to get it down to the floor. Okay, and I'm going to do 5 of those in total. This is a 6-minute AMRAP, meaning that you put the clock on and for 6 minutes you move to get your warm-up in. So you can do 2-3 rounds, however fast you want to move, however fast you want to get warm. That's your choice. I've calculated that you should be getting between 2 to 3 rounds in. So that's our warm-up. 30 jumping jacks, 20 squat rotations, 10 spider-man jumps, 5 deadlifts, over and over again for 6 minutes. Now the workout, you're going to need a clock for this one. You're going to do 5 minutes times 4. So it's going to be a nice 20-minute workout. The quicker you finish, the more time you rest. So you've got a 5-minute time cap on each round. If you happen to finish in 4 minutes or 3 minutes, you get a nice break. Up until the next 5 minutes, you then start again. If you obviously don't finish, stop yourself, restart again. You might want to think about doing a test run to make sure that you can actually finish a round, because it would be nice for you to rest and get some some rest in between rounds, so maybe scale back the numbers if you feel like you're not going to finish this. So how it's going to go is 5 rounds, 5 minutes, 4 rounds, like I said, 20 minutes. You're going to do 20 snatches. Again, that means whatever weight you've got. If I've got a kettlebell, it's going to look somewhat different to a dumbbell snatch. If you happen to have access to a barbell, you can do a barbell, but it's nice to have that unilateral movement. So try have something that you would use with one hand. So a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or even a big water bottle or something like that you can use in one hand. The snatch look like this. In one hand, you start off with that deadlift position. From there onwards, you want to think about pulling your elbow up nice and high, flick and punch to get the arm nice and close to the ear, thinking about shoulder up to ear. So if I stand by the side, I'm obviously nice and stacked. I'm not ending here or ending behind me here. So I'll do a couple for you. Okay, that was 4. You're going to do 20. From there onwards, you're going to do 30 shuttle runs. So you find your own distance, is completely up to you. Try to find about a 10-meter shuttle run distance. Obviously, if that's very difficult for you, you can skip for roughly, let's call it a minute or 2, but you can figure out a number, say 200 single skips, however you are good at singles. If you don't like to skip, you can also substitute this for, say, mountain climbs or something like that. You can do like 100 mountain climbs. So, shuttle runs, find your distance, 30 shuttle runs. After that, 40 air squats. So, you find your squat. Again, you want to think about sending hips back and now down to get below your knees, and then you stand. You want to stay on your heels and keep pushing your knees away from each other. Back and stand. Okay, try to get as low as you possibly can to make sure knees are pushing out. You're going below, parallel, or below the knees, and then standing up nice and tall. If this starts to happen where we cave in and we're looking really bad, let's go a little bit not so low. So maybe here still looks good, you can stand up. We do want to think about getting below parallel though. So maybe set yourself like a little target, like a little chair to know, okay, I just need to touch that target and then I've got low enough. Okay, so you're going to do 20 snatches, 30 shuttle runs, 40 air squats as fast as possible. If you finish that within 5 minutes, you get a nice rest. If you don't, you restart on the 5-minute mark and you go again. Now, if I've just said a lot and you're like, whoa, I'd never be able to get that down in 5 minutes, that's okay. Take each thing down by 5, so maybe 15 snatches, 25 shuttles, and only 35 squats, and then maybe you'll be able to finish that off. Don't say, oh, I don't like running, so I'm just going to skip the running and do the other stuff. Try to get all 3 stations in and just take a little bit of reps off each one so that you can get all 3 movements in and still get a good workout in. Okay guys, I'm going to push all this information in the post. As also, don't worry if I spoke a lot and you didn't get a lot of that information in, it's all going to be written up on the post. Thanks so much guys, have fun.